Now let's see types of analog to digital converter. First ADC is simultaneous ADC or flash type ADC. Here in this type, three types of comparators are required. Okay, input is applied to non-inverting terminal and reference voltage is applied to inverting terminal. Here reference voltage are V by 4, 2V by 4, 3V by 4. If we use V reference as 4 volt, then 4 by 4, 1 volt. 2 into 4 upon 4, 2 volt. 3 into 4 upon 4, 3 volt. So the reference voltage for first comparator is 1 volt, for second 2 volt, for third comparator 3 volt. Now let's see the cases of input. If input voltage is between 0 to 1 volt, means input voltage is less than 1 volt. Here input voltage is compared by all three comparators simultaneously. That's why this comparator is known as this type of ADC is known as simultaneous ADC. So when V input is less than 1 volt, means it is between 0 to 1 volt, then if we see here, input is applied to positive terminal. So reference voltage is obviously greater than the voltage of positive terminal. So voltage at reference terminal is higher than the input voltage. So obviously output of all comparators will be low. So all three comparators, they are inactive or non-active. That's why output of this stage is comparators output is low. So the encoder converts this output into binary form. So its binary conversion will be 0. We will see the encoder circuit in next chapter. Okay. So encoder circuit converts the output of comparator into binary form. Now second case, when input voltage is between 1 volt to 2 volt, means it is more than 1 volt but less than 2 volt. So when this input is compared by all three comparators, then only output of first comparator will be high, because first comparator will become active, because input is more than 1 volt. Means here higher voltage is there, higher voltage is available at positive terminal. So here higher voltage is there, so that's why this comparator becomes active. But here as the voltage is less than 2 volt, so this is inactive, this is also inactive. So output of first comparator will be high. So here we can see C1 becomes high, remaining will be 0. So output will be B0 bit become 1 and this will be 0. Now when voltage is between 2 volt to 3 volt, then second comparator and first comparator both will become active, because the voltage here, if we check here, the voltage is greater than 1 volt, so output will be high. Here also the voltage is greater than 2 volt, that's why output will be high. But here as the voltage is less than 3 volt, so output will be low. So the output of comparator will be LHH, means output of C3 low, C2, C1 high. Now its binary equivalent will be 1 means 1 0. Its binary equivalent is 2. Now when the voltage is between 3 to 4 volt, here output will be high, here output will be high. As the output is greater than as the V input is greater than 3 volt, so positive voltage is higher, so output of third comparator will be high. So high. So its binary equivalent will be 1 1. 1 means 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1. So 2 plus 1, it will be 3. So that's why we can see the input voltage which is in analog form, that is converted into binary form. So encoder converts all input into binary form. Latch is just used to improve the signal strength of the voltage. The only drawback of this circuit is number of comparators required, that is given by the formula. Number of comparators equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Here for conversion of 2-bit data we require 2 raised to 2 minus 1 means 2 raised to 2 4 minus 1 equal to 3 comparators. So that's why here we use 3 comparators. For 3-bit conversion we will require 2 raised to 3 means 2 raised to 2 4, 2 raised to 3 6 minus 1 equal to 5. Sorry, for 3-bit conversion we will require 2 raised to 3 minus 1, 2 raised to 3 means 2 raised to 3 8 minus 1 equal to 7 comparators. In this way for 4-bit conversion we will require 2 raised to 4 means 16, 16 minus 1 means 15 comparators. So number of comparators goes on increasing. This is the main drawback of this circuit. That's why such type of converter, ADC converter, we cannot use in the circuit. Next type of ADC is counter type ADC. Here counter is used, that's why it is called counter type ADC, and this circuit requires only one comparator. Now what counter does? It counts number of clock pulses. Here clock generator is there which generates digital clock pulses, and counter will count number of clock pulses. Okay, here gate and control circuit is there. This is nothing but AND gate. What AND gate does? If all inputs are 1 1, then only its output will be 1. If any of the input is low, output will be low. So to activate the AND gate, what is necessary? It is necessary that output of comparator should be high as well as output of clock generator. When the high clock pulse is detected and output of comparator is high, then only the gate and control circuit will give pulse to counter. Counter will start counting the pulses, and counter will increment each time by 1. So it's for 2-bit, its initial count will be 0 0, then 0 1, then 1 0, then 1 1. So counter will progress in this way. Okay, now level shifter is there. If the DC level of the output changes, then level shifter brings the output back at 0 level. Means if output is 3 volt and it is not exactly at 3 volt, if the level is disturbed, it is not at ground level, then it is necessary to bring the main line or base line on this line, axis line. So that's why we use level shifter circuit. Then we use R2R DAC. Why again DAC? As this is analog to digital converter, so we are comparing analog voltage with the reference voltage. So the reference voltage also should be in the analog form. So that's why here we get the digital output. So it is necessary to again convert the digital output in analog form. So what we do? First we increment the count by 1. So the counter will be, output of counter will be 0 1 means 1 volt. So that 0 1 is converted into 1 volt by DAC. So here the reference voltage will be 1 volt. So initially what will happen? Let's consider the input voltage. V input voltage is about 3 volt. Okay, so this 3 volt is to be converted into digital form. See how it is converted into digital form. Here 3 volt is there. Initially the output of counter will be 0 0. So this 3 volt is compared with 0 volt. Now here as voltage as at positive terminal is high, so the output of counter will be high. clock generator will generate high pulse, so gate control circuit will give pulse to counter, so counter will start counting and it will get incremented by 1. So now initially the counter was 0 0, so it will turn into 0 1. Now this 1 is in digital form, it is converted into analog form and it is given here. Now 3 and 1 are compared, again output of comparator will be high because here still the voltage is more. Again the counter is incremented by 1, now it will become 1 0, which is nothing but in analog form it is 2. Now 3 and 2 are compared, again output will be high, counter will be incremented by 1, it will become 1 1, which is nothing but when the 1 1 is converted into digital to analog form it will become 3 volt. Now when the 3 and 3 are compared, if the reference voltage is equal to input voltage then or it is greater than, then the output of comparator will become low, so the counter will stop counting, because if one of the input of AND gate will become low then output will be low, so counter is not getting the high pulse, so counter will stop counting and the output will be 1 1, which is nothing but 3 volts. So in this way analog input is converted into digital form. Here also we will see initially the input was 0, then it becomes 1, this is 1, then 2, then 3, and it is compared. So this is how counter type ADC work. Here the only drawback of this circuit is the process is very slow. If the analog input, the value of analog input is high, if higher voltage is to be converted into digital form, then it is very long process, because each time the counter is incremented by 1. So step by step process is there. That's why this process is very slow and time consuming. This is the only drawback of counter type ADC. One more type of ADC is there, successive approximation ADC, but for this year it is omitted from the syllabus. So we have seen just two types of ADC, and two types of DAC and numericals. Here the chapter ends.